Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. Today we have another S.H Figuarts event exclusive, and it's Son Goku from last year's New York Comic Con. And glad to finally have this one come in, as I was excited for this one, as finally we get an official Super Saiyan 2 Goku, as the full power Goku last year was not Super Saiyan 2. A lot of people thought it was, but it wasn't. But yeah, here he is, and I'm happy to have him. It's in the event exclusive box that we've been getting, and it also brings that new cool aura that I'm happy to check out, because I've been having that old aura for a while. It's been in the S.H Figuarts line for a long time now, so I'm glad that they finally switched it up and gave us something new. So without any further ado, let's check it out. Alright, so here we have him out the package. And first impressions are really good, actually. I like it a lot. There's not a lot of new stuff going on besides, obviously, the new head sculpt, the new hair, and then that chest plate, which is completely different. Besides that, I mean, it's pretty much the same Goku 2.0 body that we've been getting in the past. The coloring, to me, kind of looks more like maybe like the Super Saiyan 3 coloring, or more like the later full power Goku that we got. I'm gonna have to check it out in the comparisons later. But yeah, so far so good. I like the color of the hair. It's kind of like this metallic goldish looking paint, but like a light gold. I don't know, it looks really nice though. It's shimmery paint, stands out. And then I'm glad that it included the halo. Of course, it needs to have the halo for Super Saiyan 2, as he was dead technically when we first saw Super Saiyan 2 with him and Super Saiyan 3, so he should have this halo. So glad that they included that. So overall, first impressions are great. Let's take a look at some of the rest of the accessories, as I think that that's what more people are interested in. So let's do that. Alright, so let's go over the accessories real quick. He does include this halo, which is transparent and looks really nice. The light goes through it nicely. It's like yellow translucent, so looks pretty cool. Kind of don't like the way it ports in, how it's such a long transparent stick, but there's really no other spot to put it, it looks like. So that's cool. And for the faces, it does bring this neutral faceplate that comes on the figure, and then it brings this like gritted teeth face, and this like smirking expression, and then this wide open yelling mouth face, which I really like the way that looks. The teeth are sculpted in, and you can see the depth into the mouth. That looks really cool. All these new faceplates are done really nicely with the shading over the eyebrows and the anime lines. I think really bring the faces more to life, in my opinion. Then the hands, it does bring 2 instant transmission hands, which I'm not sure if they always give us 2 or not, but I'm glad that they did. I feel like they always give us 1, but I might be incorrect about that. Then we got these 2 martial arts posing hands, wide open blasting hands, and then some more like martial arts pose style hands. And then of course it brings these little blue energy effects that are like the electricity, and you're supposed to port this into the aura effect. So let me see if I can actually just do that now on screen, so you can see how it works. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure if certain ones go in certain spots, or if you could just do any one wherever you want. We'll see. Okay, so here we have the aura effect with the blue energy. I guess it's the electricity pieces ported in. And each spot, or each electricity piece, does have a particular spot, so be careful. Read the instructions, because I put them in the wrong spot at first, and I felt like I was going to break them. So I think it has to do with the positioning or the shape of the electricity. That way it doesn't kind of go across the middle where Goku has to stand. So that's why it matters. But I think it looks awesome. Once it's ported in, it looks super dope. It's much bigger of an effect than the other one. It's much like wider across. Maybe not as tall. I'll compare it next to the other aura effect right now. Alright, so here it is next to the one that came with the deep blue Vegeta from Demoniacal Fit, which is an exact replica of an official one, so this is a fine comparison. And as you can see, it's a lot wider. It's about the same height, just a little bit taller, but it's just like the energy is splashing over in more directions, and it's just more of a like dominating presence than the first one. So it's also more like curved to the body. So if you put a character in there, like kind of molds around his body more than this one. It does a little bit here, but not quite as much. So I think it works really good, especially for Super Saiyan 2 with the electricity that should be flying around. They did a really good job with it. I think it looks really, really dope. So happy that they gave us that. Good job with it. Alright, so let's go over the paint and details now, as this is a very beautiful figure. First, let's take a look at the face. As the face prints they've been doing lately are really, really dope. It just looks a lot more like the anime and brings more depth to the face. It adds more to the sculpt, like more to like the little soft things that you can't really see, like over the eyebrows and stuff. It highlights those lines and really makes things pop. Also, I feel like the nose on Goku's a little bit pointier and more sculpted than we've seen before. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like the sculpt is a little bit more pronounced. You can see the chin and the nose and the ridge on the eyebrows more. Also, let's take a look at this hair, as it shines pretty nice. It's pretty bright. You almost gotta shield your eyes to look at it. It's like a light gold metallic finish, as a lot of times the Super Saiyan should be light, so I like that they went with the lighter gold and not like a deep yellow. That is the win, in my opinion. And of course, they gave us this battle damage to the chest armor. When he's fighting Majin Vegeta, he does have his gi torn up a bit. And I feel like there's a little bit of shading on it, like on the little ridge of it. Almost looks like some yellow shading. Overall, I like the color choices. It looks like the orange gi is a little bit lighter than past Gokus we've gotten. And then the blue is also a little bit lighter than the Saiyan Full Power, it looks like. They might be the same, but I feel like the Super Saiyan Full Power Goku is slightly darker. And yeah, overall, just a great job with this figure. I absolutely love it. We don't even need to go over the articulation, as it is pretty much the same thing we've seen before. But I think the highlights here are the new chest piece, the hair, and the face plates. So good job with all that. Alright, so I wanted to show Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3 side by side real quick. And I think they look great together. Obviously, they don't really match perfectly. Like, they all have different colored hairs. Super Saiyan 1 has like a matte finish to it, and then Super Saiyan 3 has like a mustardy color with like a metallic finish, but it's just a different style. And then Super Saiyan 2 is the lightest of them, and it looks good. I mean, they're all different, but they all look good. It just, I guess it's a matter of opinion which one you like more, but I think they all look great. It kind of would be cool to have it more uniform, though, to have like either all of them matte or all of them metallic, just so it kind of looks, I don't know, more uniform in the collection, but it's still cool overall. Alright, so final thoughts on this figure. I think it's actually really, really dope. I'm really happy that S.H Figuarts finally gave us a Super Saiyan 2 official Goku. And yeah, the hair is a little bit shiny in my opinion. I think I prefer the matte, but at the same time, I kind of like the look too. It's just that it doesn't fit in with my other Gokus, so that's the only thing that's throwing me off. But as a standalone figure, it's super sick. And I really like the new aura effect. And I like that it has the new ports for the little electricity that's flying around throughout the aura. So really glad that that's included. And overall, it's just a great figure. It has a bit of battle damage to it, which is not something that we get too often. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, it's another event exclusive release that it's kind of hard to get. And it sucks for people that are living outside of the States or in places where they don't make this widely available, because you do have to pay the scalper prices. But I mean, I think it's a dope figure, and if it's not too much over retail, you should definitely pull the trigger on it, because it's really dope. As you can see, it's just it's going to be like one of those like staple pieces in your collection that are just going to stand out, and people are going to be like, oh, that one's sick, because it just stands out amongst the rest, especially with that aura behind it, and then the cool color for the hair that just pops. It's definitely going to be a talking point in your collection. So like I say you just pay that price if you can get it, and pick it up, because it's definitely worth it in my opinion. But yeah, the figure's dope. We don't even need to go over the articulation, because it's the same articulation that we've gotten on 2.0 Gokus before, which is great. It works perfectly, so I'm sure this is the same. And I actually put them in a couple poses, and it's the same old thing. But it's if it ain't broke, what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they definitely are not fixing sometimes even things that are broke. So fuck it. But yeah, that's it for this review. It's a dope ass piece. If you guys can get your hands on it, I say that you do. Leave a like, comment, review, or subscribe if you want. Take care and peace.